Dirty laundry everywhere, messy house and messy hair, but you are perfect. Always thinking, wondering, worried about the useless things. You are so perfect.
Happy birthday, Virgo, and thank you for watching this September 2014 forecast. I'm Crystal Lynn, Cowgirl Astrologer, and I am committed tonight to finishing all of these monthly forecasts. So I started earlier in the day, and it's gotten into the evening. So happy birthday. I brought my little candle out here for us. I am a Virgo as well. So I love my Virgos, and I want to thank all the Virgos out there for being such supportive and awesome friends and commenting, and I just love my Virgos. So I want to thank you guys and tell you how awesome that you are. So this month is going to be an awesome month for us. When we have our birthday month, it's our solar return. It's like the new year for us. So every month that the different signs have their birthdays, it's a time to reflect. It's a time to, look back, and, it's a time to look back and really say, gosh, we have been through a lot. We've made it through a lot. We are strong. Virgos are strong. They're determined. I think sometimes we get a bad rap. Because, we are so analytical and we catch all the little details and the flaws. And maybe people are intimidated by that because, it can be hard. I have a Virgo mother. She has Sun, Mercury, and Mars in Virgo. So I know when I tell my mom stuff, then she says, well, what about this? And did you think about that? And, she gives me all the details. And I'm like, Mom, stop. So, I know that us Virgos can, really dive into what we're doing. But let me tell you, you always want to have a good Virgo friend around because they're loyal, they're faithful, they're very caring. Sometimes they get a rap of being kind of cold and distant. I think it's that, we do in some ways try to manage our emotions because we do care so much. It's the earth signs are very sensual, and we are connected to the vibrations of the earth. I mean, I'm sitting out here right now with the plants and the stars above me, and I'm sitting on these incredible rocks, and the vibrations just coming through, and the smell of the camera, the candle. The smell of the candle, and it's just, I'm feeling like I'm vibrating because, it's so awesome. Not only that, as we speak right now, we have the sun, the moon, and Mercury in Virgo right now. We're in a new moon. So the new moon is about planting seeds. The new moon is about planting seeds, Virgo, and planting into who we are, our identity. When you watch these monthly video forecasts, I try to remind everybody that if you are a rising Virgo, a sun Virgo, moon Virgo, that these themes are going to play out for you because those are the most dominant themes in your life. And so as you're listening, listen to see, are you seeing these? You should watch your rising, your sun, and your moon monthly forecasts and just give you the flavor of the month, the signature of the month. And it'll help you kind of see, where can you take action? And Virgos have no problem taking action. In fact, we love to work, and it's like our therapy. I know, it's crazy. I do love to work, and there's no doubt about it. I think because our minds are so busy that we need constant stimulation just to balance them out. So right now, I am talking to you guys with these 3 huge planetary alignments happening right now in Virgo. So if I'm talking a little fast, I know you guys will be able to keep up with me. All right. And I'm a little giddy because I've been doing these videos for hours now, so I'm really loosening up. Okay, well, let's have an awesome forecast right now, you guys, and let me help us get situated into what's going on. So we have all this energy going into our first house, and right now Venus is in Leo. Okay, and Jupiter is in Leo, and Lilith is in Leo. Okay, Lilith is that raw energy of Leo. I'll do a series on Lilith. It's something I've been wanting to do for a long time, so I won't get too deep into it. But there's this Leo energy going on, our egos. And you see it everywhere right now. You see people kind of going between wanting to be truthful and authentic, and then, hey, this is mine, and, they just have that whole egocentric thing that's coming out. Well, it's kind of part of what we need in a strange way, because our egos, they're necessary. They are necessary. Now, Virgos typically can be kind of shy, but we have Leo in our 12th house. Okay, so our 12th house is the place of isolation, deep subconscious thought. It could be isolation can represent a lot of things. A lot of people look at the 12th house for prisons or mental hospitals or isolation, any type of isolated place in your mind. You can be in a prison in your own world. You don't have to be behind bars. And we have Leo there. So that's extremely creative. And we have this deep subconscious desire to inspire others. When it gets into our first house, it kind of gets a little more, concentrated and protective and sometimes even shy. Now, I have Mars in Leo, so as a Virgo with Mars in Leo, that balances my personality out a little bit, where I have to get out here. It's just something I need to do, and that fulfills that purpose. So deep in our subconscious mind right now, in the behind-the-scene area, we have Jupiter, the expansive, healing, good juju, teacher, speaking to our 12th house, speaking to those thoughts. So during this year, it's really crucial for all Virgos to understand that we have to go to a more spiritual place in our creativity. We have to connect into the earth. We have to connect in to our roots and allow ourselves to receive these creative messages that may not seem very logical, and they might not seem perfect, and they might not seem like we can control them. It's a part of us that we have to give up control. And in doing that, we're going to open our heart, because Leo rules the heart. We're going to open our hearts up again, Virgos. And we're going to come out from behind the scenes. And we're going to be creating things in our mind. And it might take a good year for them to be working. And we're not going to tell anybody about them, because they're ours for right now. And it's a little bit of a time of rest as well. Now, let's look also what we have going on here. We've got Saturn and Mars in Scorpio, okay, at an exact conjunction as we speak. Now, we've got Saturn, the planet of reality, the disciplinarian, the father, kind of cold and non-emotional at times. But he's about truth. He's about reality, because without reality, we're going to build our dreams in the sand, not on a solid foundation. So Saturn comes in and helps us build on a solid foundation. It's just not always as exciting. And he's in our 3rd house of communication to the world. Virgos are very intuitive in their communication. Think about it. Scorpio in the 3rd house. We have this kind of uncanny, intuitive ability to connect to our world and understand the undercurrents. And we are actually extremely intuitive, but we're a little more earthy. We want to bring people back to health through the earth, spiritual, emotional, physical, and we come up with a plan. And so right now, Mars has just entered into this, game here, this scenario. And Mars is fiery, and he can stir up stuff, especially Mars and Scorpio. So what is it saying to us? Well, geez, that's pretty heavy stuff. We are talking about pretty heavy stuff. The Virgos need to come forth now and help be the leaders. Jupiter in Leo in our 12th house. We have leadership ability deep within us. It needs to come up to the surface. And we need to be front runners. in teaching ourselves first how to reconnect with the earth. All the answers are right here on the earth, and they're free. Just sitting out here next to these plants, I'm receiving positive vibrations. This is free. And yet it's healing me as I speak. Can I see it? No. Can I feel it? Yes. And you can feel it coming through me. And so we need to reconnect. And so Virgos, this is a year, I mean, I'm just going to talk about some practical stuff, but this is a year to, plant this fall, and be ready for next spring for your garden. Don't miss another year. You need to be in the dirt. You need to be reconnecting with the earth because there's messages for life. There's life lessons in it. And we learn through parables really well. We learn through, understanding parables that relate to lessons. We love that stuff. So be careful right now in your communication. We've got all these planets in Mercury, and you know what, you guys? I know Mercury is a little trickster, and he's sneaky, and he gets in trouble, and he gets into things, and we've got to be careful right now because there's just a lot of crazy stuff going on. There's a lot of drama in the air. There's a lot of emotional stuff on. And with Scorpio in the third house, we're going to want to say something. We're going to want to put people in their place right now. We're going to want to tell them the truth. And, you've got to weigh that out in your life of where you're going to put your energy and who's going to receive the truth from you. And, we all have to do that. We have to be careful who we allow to drain us physically, emotionally. These are all issues that we're working on because we've got these amazing opportunities coming. Let me take a look at what else is going on. Okay. Oh, well, geez, the full moon, September 8th, is in Pisces. And that is going to illuminate our 7th house of relationships. This is an excellent year, or month and year for Virgos. Because we're in preparation right now for our Virgo and Jupiter return this next summer, July, August of 2015. So the way the universe works, it's so beautiful. Our mind is being prepared. The deep roots are going in. Mars is going to move into Sagittarius around the 13th of September, and that is our 4th house of family and home. So we need to really secure our homes right now because we're getting ready to be really exalted in our lives and to be out there serving in any way, you guys. This is for all the signs. Our homes have to be secure. All of us need a place to call home, that we can find sanctuary, that we can regroup, that we can be real, that we can be authentic, that we can work out these issues. So then we can come out and say, look what we've learned by working them out. So we have all this energy right now around family, siblings, like I said, the internet, community, 3rd house, 4th house stuff is going to be happening, and relationships. So Pisces, we are attracted to those Pisces. And I'm a Pisces rising and Pisces moon, so it gets really confusing. But we have some really special people coming in right now, spiritual people to teach us and to heal us and to help us. We do have to be careful, though, because Pisces, Neptune can be deceitful, and people can come in for the wrong reasons, or we can get caught up in stuff that we just don't have no business being in. So, there's a lot of energy around us right now that we could get in trouble, too. So I just want to give you that heads up for September. Stay focused. We still have Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto. Uranus in Aries, Neptune in Pisces, Pluto in Capricorn, retrograde. So that is our 5th house, our 9th house, and our 7th house. Okay, so I mean, we're still working on really figuring out what we want to do. That we've got so much on the table. I mean, I have so many options in my life right now. If the hardest decision I have is what to do first, then that's a good place to be. And we love to multitask, but that's a good place to be. There's a lot of abundance of ideas. So don't get bogged down in feeling like, oh, I'm never going to accomplish this stuff and all these ideas are going in my head. That's what this year is about, you guys. This year is about allowing the spirit to come through and bring to life practical plans, the practical ideas that we all have brewing. So anyway, all is good. Venus will be moving into Virgo soon as well in the month of September. So, money, we're going to be on top this month. So let's do our thing, Virgos. All right. So if you guys want a reading or you want to know more about my astrology classes, they are booked up for the next 4 weeks, but I will be taking openings. And if you want to get into those, send me a message and I can tell you more about them. They are on my website, cowgirlastrologer.com. Sorry, Mercury's in Virgo. I know I'm talking fast. This is the influence. I'm sorry. So all is well. All is good. So give me a call. Get a reading. I have lots of cool stuff going on, and I'd love to be a part of encouraging you guys. So thank you again, Virgos, and I love ya. Have a great month.
Dirty laundry everywhere, messy house and messy hair, but you are perfect. Always thinking, wondering, worried about the useless things. You are so perfect. You dream of files, dream of colors, dream of what is best for others, and you are perfect. Always closed and always guarded, sit back and just watch the fall in. You are so perfect. You hide your scars, you hide your fears, you hide your wrinkles that they appear. You're sure that you're perfect. You're only happy, only content when you made the perfect person, but you're not perfect. It's just a mess. No one is perfect. Would you let me break you down? Would you let me show you how you're good enough for me? So just let it be. We're all human beings. Just live on carelessly. Let's pop the tailgate and smoke a fatty, kick back and laugh at Mercury. Now this is perfect. You're only happy, only content when you're with me. Now notice you are now perfect.